Baru mulai ya. My friends, beforehand, I would like to introduce myself. My name is Ardiansyah Tanjung, majoring Computer System Engineering 2020, and I come from an area in North Sumatra, precisely Tapanuli Tengah district. So, before I explore more about my hometown, I would like to tell you something, because maybe you're not familiar with my place, because the place that's so far from Medan city, which takes about 7 to 9 hours from Medan to get to my village. So my place is located on west coast of Sumatra. So my place is located on west coast of Sumatra. Its territory is mostly on mainland of Sumatra and some others in small island. So it means there are many beautiful island and beach in Tapanuli Tengah. And over it all, in my opinion, that there are many interesting things about Tapanuli Tengah itself. It's like typical food, customs, culture, and others. But in this time, I'm gonna show you one of the some destination that Tapanuli Tengah have. Is it Mursala Island? Maybe all of us, maybe all of us who are here already know that there are many areas in Indonesia are used to shooting place for Hollywood films. One of that is Mursala Island. Yes, the island is in Tapanuli Tengah. The exotic scenery with a waterfall that immediately falls into the sea is the reason why the island was made the place for one of the scenes in the film King Kong which was released in to 2005. The word Mursala itself means musola because according to the history, there was a scholar who spread Islam prayer per room in this island. That's why the island called by Musala. Apart from the Mursala Island, there are still many interesting destinations in my hometown. Therefore, the former region of the Central Tapanuli district gave the slogan "Tourists of a Million Charms" because the beautiful and the unique of Central Tapanuli Tengah. That's all from me. Thank you.
Gue nanya ya.
Tanya.
What do you like the most about your hometown?
Sorry.
What do you like the most about your hometown?
I like because so many beautiful destination here, like beach, island, typical foods, and others. That's why I most like this town.
Okay, thank you.
So,
mau lu duluan apa gue nih? Nanya.
Lu
Agak. Oke. What do you miss? What thing do you miss the most about Tapanuli right now?
oh, I miss the what would I say? I miss the kekeluargaan. What is it? Oh yes. This culture is very good because this is still a village. No good. No big industry. So it's still alami. It's still alami village. That's what I miss.
Okay, thank you.
What is your favorite food from your hometown?
Oh, my favorite food from my hometown is this is that we call sombom. Sombom is ikan bakar. Ikan, what I say, ikan bakar. So this is so good typical food that I ever eat. That's maybe.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. Thank you. That's all for me.
Next.
Oke, gue ya. Halo teman-teman. Ini gue langsung mulai aja. So hello friends. In this opportunity, I'm going to talk about my hometown, which is Jakarta. Jakarta. When you think about Jakarta, maybe you think about high-rise buildings, the center of all attention, everyone's dreams of a place to be. But what lies beyond those glamorous and luxurious city life that the city has to offer? So I would like to share some of my experience living in Jakarta for about 18 years and what I love the most about Jakarta. So a little background, Jakarta is the capital city of Indonesia, which has a population about just above 8 million, which is insane, making it the most populated city in Indonesia. So a brief history about Jakarta. It used to be known as Sunda Kelapa, which then the famous Sunda Kelapa Harbor got the name because of it used to be the center of trading of from the Southeast Asian to the Middle East. So later on, it changed the name to Jayakarta. Not long after that, the Netherlands came in to invade Indonesia, which later changed Jakarta to Batavia. So when in the Batavian era, Jakarta used to change the infrastructure and the buildings accordingly to Netherlands influence. So later on, during the World War II, when Japanese invade Indonesia for 3.5 years, it is the most miserable 3.5 years of its existence. And Jakarta is also the witness of the proclamation in 17th of August 1945. So what I think of Jakarta is the tourist hotspot is mostly people mostly know Indonesia only like Bali or probably other famous destinations. But Jakarta is very underrated for its tourism infrastructure. Indonesia is mostly known for its city life, starting from Kota Tua, where you can see historical buildings and the remnants of the Netherlands invasion, and then going to the Museum Fathahillah, where the history of Indonesia unravels, enjoying the city life as you stroll around the shopping, one of the biggest shopping malls in Indonesia, which is Plaza Indonesia or Grand Indonesia. Or maybe you can choose to have a great lunch at the beautiful restaurants and cafes in South Jakarta, which is in Kemang, where it is the place to be. After that, you can also visit one of the thousand of islands in Jakarta, which offers a great view and clear water. So in conclusion, what I'm trying to say is that Jakarta is the most populated city in Indonesia. While being the center of attention, it is such a historical city and offers a great tourist destination. So thank you for listening. Okay. Any question?
What is your favorite destination of Jakarta?
My favorite destination in Jakarta is Kota Tua. I think it's such a historical building, and you can see like um, the Netherlands influenced buildings that still exist until now.
Okay, thank you.
Do you like to go to the mall in Jakarta?
Of course, like when I'm, especially when I'm bored, when I'm stressed out, I like to take a stroll on the like in the biggest malls in Jakarta. It's so fun.
Okay, I see.
Oh, what do you think when someone said Kota Jakarta is Kota Banjir? That, what do you think?
Uh, yeah, I think sometimes when the rainfall hits too hard, like there's a lot of like the government needs to level up the infrastructure so that there's no more floodings. I think that's what we need to improve, and of course that we as the people needs to take care of the environment as well, like not throwing the trash at its supposed place to be. I think yeah, that's what causing the main problems of the floods. Thank you.
Langsung aja ya. Good morning, everyone. My name is Jovan Setiawan, and currently I'm majoring in food business and technology. Today, I'm going to bring you a speech. The topic of the speech is about my hometown. Have you ever heard about Lampung? Well, if you never heard about it, I'm going to tell you a little bit about Lampung. So, Lampung is a province of Indonesia. It also known as the Gate of Sumatra because it is located on the southern tip of island of Indonesia. The province covers a land area of 35,376 square over kilometer. It had a total population around 2,141,116 people in 2009, and it still grow until now. Lampung has its own language and its own alphabet also, but many Lampung people, including me, rarely speak Lampung language because it is hard to learn. But sometimes in Lampung, people also speak Java language because uh, there's there are many immigrants, especially from Java Island. Now let's talk a little bit about Lampung history. So Lampung province was born on March 18, 1964, with the enactment of government regulation number 31 964, which later became law number 14 of 1964. Before that, Lampung province was a residency that joined the South Sumatra province. Now I'm gonna tell you about the history why it called Lampung. The name Lampung comes from several sources. One source states that in ancient times, this province, when viewed from other area, was like floating, because the area itself at the time was mostly surrounded by rivers and was only connected by a hill that called Barisan Hill. Because this area at the time seemed to be floating, then the term Lampung appeared. By the way, in Indonesia, floats means apung. That's why it's called Lampung. because it rhymes together. Lampung has many interesting tourist attractions. One of them is nature tourism, from beautiful beach to a charming waterfall. In here, you can visit the first elephant school in Indonesia and ride the elephant for a walk or taking a photo. And Lampung has many beautiful beaches, waterfalls, and mountains. Just like in Bali, there are many tourists that come to Lampung from other countries to visit the nature. There is also a museum in Lampung that stores many Lampung heritage that you can see, or if you want to study the history of Lampung, you can go there. Now you know that there are many things you can do in Lampung. You will never be bored when you visit Lampung. You can go snorkeling, swimming, climbing mountains, hiking, and many else. If you like to go on a trip, put Lampung to your adventure now. Thank you. Is there any question?
Gue nanya,
Okay.
so what is one thing about Lampung that you are the most proud of?
Uh, that I think the semboyan the semboyan is Sang Bumi Ruwaju, right? That means that uh, in in one village, there are many, there are two different kind of people that comes from one place. I mean, there's two tribes that live together there.
Okay, thank you.
Uh, you said in Lampung they have many destinations, so you will not get bored, right? What kind of things you like to do when you get bored?
You can visit the nature there. You can see waterfall, or maybe go to the beach, or you can uh, you can go swimming in the sea, maybe like snorkeling or diving. Yeah, like that.
Okay, thank you.
Uh, is there any typical food from Lampung that you don't like?
Uh, yeah, actually, I never eat um, Lampung food because I think that's not my taste. I don't know. Thank you.
Okay, gue ya. Ya, lihat. Sabar. Good morning, all of my friends. My name is Michel Prilivia, and I'm from Food Business Technology. Today, I want to tell you about my hometown, Jakarta. But first, I want to ask you a question. Do you know about this picture?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, it is Monas, the landmark of Jakarta. Jakarta is the capital city of Indonesia. According to BPS, Badan Pusat Statistik, Jakarta has 10,570,000 population. 5.3 of them are women, and the rest, 5.2 million of them, are men. It's a lot, right? In this small city, there was a lot of people. So, traffic jams often occur everywhere. In this year, Jakarta is 493 years old. Was born on 22nd of June 1527. Why 22nd June 1527? Because One of Indonesia heroes, Fatahillah, was able to defeat and drive Portuguese from Sunda Kelapa, then changed its name from Port of Sunda Kelapa to Jayakarta. Jakarta has changed its name for 13 times, from Sunda Kelapa until now, Pemerintahan Provinsi DKI Jakarta. In Jakarta, there are a lot of typical food. The foods are soto Betawi, nasi uduk, semur jengkol, but I don't like it because it's so smelly, and many more. For the dessert, there are es goyang, es doger, and also a lot of dessert here. The unique thing is the process making es goyang, because you have to shake the card to make it and become es goyang. There are a lot of stories until Jakarta can what is it now. There are also a lot of food and delicious food you can try here. So when the pandemic ends, you can come here and try and explore a lot of interesting things here. That's all from me. Thank you.
Michelle, um, if you could change one thing about Jakarta, what would it be? It can be
The
anything.
traffic jams,
I see. Okay.
because Jakarta has a lot of traffic jams and occur everywhere. That's all. And I think you feel it too, right?
Yeah, of course.
I heard there are MRT in Jakarta, right? So, what do you
Yeah.
think about it?
I think it's great, but I'm not trying it yet. But the MRT is so good and aesthetic,
Okay.
good for photo too.
Oh, do you like the es goyang that you present before?
Yeah, I like
Okay.
it, but uh, it's hard to find it now because they sold it by cart, gerobak. In the city, it's hard to find it now. But it's tastes so sweet.
Mantap.
That's
Thank
all
you
from
guys for
me. Thank
watching.
you.
Asik. Thank you, Mem Sita, for watching.
Thank
Thank you, ma'am.
thank you.
Like and subscribe.
Yeah.